Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is Very Middleman here, and I'm welcoming you all back to our Let's Play of Dark Souls Remastered, New Game Plus Edition. So, last we left off, we had basically defeated the Four Kings and sieged the Scaleless. We got our Moonlight Greatsword, finally. And even more importantly, we joined the secret 10th and final covenant, the Dark Race. Or at least we had previously, but right now I'm not a member of a covenant. And the reason for that is because we're going to rejoin the Daughters of Chaos. The Chaos Servants. You have to go back down to Quaylana, because the way Covenant rewards work in this game is that every time you leave a Covenant, the total amount of rewards you've ever given to that Covenant are halved. They are always cut in half. So basically, in our last playthrough, we gave a total of 30 humanity to the Chaos Servants in order to open up the bonfire in order to open up the secret passageway to the Lost Easelift bonfire. And the shortcut that would have allowed us to save Solaire. Since we killed Solaire this playthrough, we don't need to worry about that. Or rather, we're opening up the shortcut for the sake of saving time, rather than because we need to save Solaire. Oh boy. So you know what, depending on how well this goes, we might even be able to add in the dealing with Gravelord Nito as well. In fact, a good part of the reason we're going to Lost Easelift first is so we can just get the Sunlight Maggot and make the Tomb of the Giants even easier for us to deal with than would be otherwise. But since we're down here, oh boy. Whole reason we are down here is to progress the Sigmayer questline again. Whole reason. The sword attack, beam attack is incredible. Yeah, here we go. Another Pierce Shield, that's it. Need to talk to him again. There we go. Alright, so we're ready to keep going. Down to rejoin the Chaos Servants. Oh man. You know, part of me wants to get a second copy of Power Within, just so that, we don't have to miss out on anything, but that requires going all the way back up to the depths. And I'm not really sure I'm ready to crawl all the way back up to the, from the sewer, from this angle, just to get that one spell. One Power Within is fine, and we have only 5 spell slots anyway. We're not a super dedicated casting build, so more attunement isn't something on my priority, especially since I already hit soul level 125. Yeah. Just going inside, and we are out of there. Let's drink up. Those idiots can't follow us now. So yeah, with the shortcut, the only boss we need to actually deal with before we get to the Bed of Chaos is Ceaseless Discharge. Like, it's an incredible amount of the stage we can just skip past when you think about it. But it's also super worth it. Super worth it. Lucy wall ahead.
Oh dear.
Yes. Yeah, it's Angel here. We're not going to kill you this time, Angel, because we don't really need the humanity that badly. Since we're down here... Yeah.
Wayla, my dear sister.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Okay.
Wayla, what is it?
Enter Covenant again.
Enter a covenant again. Of course. Let me try.
Again implies that Quelaag actually abandoned her sister's own covenant in order to guard her and well, actually it's just her. See, Quelaag's scheme is to lure undead players to the Bell of Awakening by placing her sister by placing herself right in front of it. That way she can kill players, take their humanity, and feed it to her sister.
Goodbye, Quayla.
Let's see here. Like, see here, we're Chaos Servant +1. Last time we were Chaos Servant +2. Oh, someone just left this here. You know what? Fine. Whatever. Okay, so let's offer 5 humanity just to see how much we need.
Goodbye, Quayla.
Covenant knowledge is deepened. We're at +1 still, so offer 5 more humanity. If we get this right, deepened.
Goodbye, Quayla.
So on. So 5 more humanity should get us back to the 30 we had in the last playthrough.
Oh, thank you, Quayla.
Alright, we got ranked. And once you reach a Covenant breakthrough, she'll actually deliver some dialogue, apparently, to indicate how much better she's feeling.
Quayla, yeah, goodbye, Quayla.
So let's rest here, since we don't have anywhere else to go. So we got the Wolf's Ring. Alright. And yeah, remember, all these eggs are basically stillborn, because they're just meant to contain the blight pus. Just remembering literally every terrible, awful thing about her sister and her family's state of being is just really... So the best thing about being on New Game Plus, I can actually show you the alternate method to beating, is that I can actually show you the alternate method, the quickest method to deal with Ceaseless Discharge without having to feel bad about it, because it's technically cheesing the boss fight or whatever. But yeah, some people define cheese in the boss fight as simply making the boss fight easier, without any further context as to why. Oh, no wonder that gate turned white. We were getting invaded. Okay. I was curious about that. Oh boy. You know, I really should just play offline. at this point, because I really can't afford the slowdown from being invaded by other players anymore. I really can't. I should probably remember to switch to being offline at this point, because I've had my invader fun, especially last playthrough, but right now it's just not really necessary. Let me see here. Let me just yank your sister's crap. Here we go. So what we do first is you wait for the lava spray. Then you run like hell. Run for your life. I think you run back here as well. You gotta run all the way back to the entrance. I'm not sure if you could do this method by forcing yourself to go through the narrow little passageway we just ran through. But yeah, when we get back here, it'll take a leap of faith. As you can see, it's hanging on for dear life. And it's gonna fall to its death when we keep attacking. Why not? Yeah! 5 hits is all it took. Praise the sun, ceases discharge. Now, the thing about the ceases discharge is that while he was in human form, he actually suffered from a condition that caused his body to emit lava from all of his pores. Yeah, it's a really horrific thing. That's actually the reason he needed to use the lava ring that allowed us to walk on lava while taking minimal lava damage before. That was the reason. And when he stupidly lost it, he also lost his only means of ailing himself from the amount of pain he was in. So the guy is not just a tragic idiot, he's just plain old horrific. Okay. Let's try this out. So 3 hits from this thing on New Game Plus, alright. Now since we're in human form, we should be getting invaded by Kirk. At least as soon as we get down here. I guess not. Yeah, you just come down here. Yeah, no, man. This game lets you take shortcut after shortcut. The centipede demon's just gonna chill there because you don't need to kill it. Alright. Yeah. just going down. Just going down. Yo. Alright, here we go. Here we are. Let there open sesame. Hey, look at that. Which one of them has the maggot? You did. Thank you. Alright. Some twinkling for my trouble. Let's put on the bellowing ring so we can get you out the way. 8 crystal soul spear. Let's see what you got. Took 6 crystal soul spears buffed with all sorts of magic just to get rid of you. Alright. And New Game Plus Quilana is going to be a pain. I can tell you right now, she will be a pain. At least it will be if we don't get to her first. Yeah! What's up, people? But again, we don't need to deal with the statues forever since we just walk up here. Yep, right here. Alright. Oh, hold up. We can summon for here? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'll summon for this fight. You think I care about doing this legitimately the second time around? No. There's nothing unlegitimate about needing summons. Nothing whatsoever. Time is money, and I'd rather not waste my time on a fight this poorly designed. Alright. One way the summons are coming inside. Bed Chaos is here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So he is coming. I guess I have to go down the slide in order for him to actually enter the boss arena. Alright, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Okay. I hope we didn't make things too hard on him. Oh, the bad chaos isn't like it's in like that. I don't care what the bad chaos likes. I really could not care less. Yeah! Alright. Mega fast! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's doing it! He's doing it! Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Haha, yeah. Yeah! Praise the sun. Praise the goddamn sun. Oh. Oh, that is... Whoever you were, man, thank you a lot. Oh my god. I did not... That went by extremely fast. Yeah. Holy crap. Whew. I was going to use the firebomb and bow method to kill the Bed of Chaos, but... Oh, you know what? I'll take this. Yeah, we're not leveling up anytime soon. Let me see here. Let's see. Right. Nothing left to do now except to just go down and kill Grave Lord Nito. Yeah. We're just gonna run for it. Seriously. Bev Chaos kill in under half an hour. Never did I think I'd be that lucky. Never. Oh my god. Might as well rest here because we have the lore vessel now. Huh. Right. Hidden bonfire. Make sure we can save our progress. Oh hey, we got humanity too. Nice. I hope Patches isn't up here to ruin my day though. That would suck. No, he's not. Great. Yeah, no Patches. Yeah. Okay. So this is fantastic. This is all fantastic what's going on right now. Shut off the lights. Shouldn't be able to stop me. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. The plug. Okay. Goodbye, LaPlug. Have a nice day. Have a nice trip. Hope to see you next fall. Not in the mood for you. Belling ring. Dark bead. Yeah. Oh, what was I was an idiot. Well, good die. Now we have the right kindling again. And we have the Mask of the Father, otherwise known as the Dad Mask. I was going to bring in Paladin Leroy to show you how hard he actually face rolls this particular boss fight, but yeah, we didn't need his help. It was not being done because we need his help. Sunlight Maggot's main problem is that it slows us down a pad. But you know what, that's perfectly fine. Oh, okay. Oh! Someone tried to shoot me from behind. They didn't do it. Yeah! We're good. Alright, we're good. Now at this point, I'm actually literally just going to quit and exit out so we can start offline. So I don't have to deal with invaders from other people. I really don't need that right now. Yeah. Continue offline. Good. Now, since we're still human form, we should still be able to be invaded by Paladin Leroy and the like. Let's try this again.
Good day. What are you doing in the catacomb?
We are not clerics.
No? Really? There's a fine eye for any.
Alright. Yeah, we got... Oh, okay. So I was about to say we can't skip this part. 2 Proud Knight Lost Souls. There's Lost Isles all the way down there. It's just amazing how much of it we just completely said no to. Just how much. Oh. Okay, enough of this. Yeah, okay. You should be over here.
You banished the
Yeah, got another replenishment.
I am certain.
Yeah, goodbye. See you later. Oh my god. Okay. Up here is how you actually exit this trap. Just like before when I showed you guys. Oh my god. You know what? I think I should just port back. Yeah. Okay. Prison, crystal, magic weapon, dark bead. Alright. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, so while I'm here, I might as well spend my souls reinforcing the weapon I need. Okay. Dark bead, power thing, crystal magic weapon. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, you. Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
You forgive him to continue this quest line.
Oh, brilliant. A second chance. Wonderful. I had a feeling you'd understand. I did, but if I were in your shoes, who knows what I'd have done. But now we're friends again, eh?
Good. So we can talk to him, that's it.
I did you wrong. These you know.
Yeah, Yeah, we did. Alright. So now, for the sake of keeping your speed up, we'll go back down to the... Alright, good. Good. Okay. Alright, so... Alright then. That's an ambush we can avoid. That's a mook that fell to its death. And that's how we get down there. Okay, so... we should be getting invaded by Leroy here. Alright. Just how to make it easier for him. Second copy of his Granite Sanctus, which is fine, not the point of why we wanted that stuff. Ooh. All you need is a one-handed. Yeah, that's great. Just glad that we're all on the same page, game. We don't need to deal with... Same page, game. Same page. Same page. Same page. Same page. This fight's actually really daunting because of the skeletons. I'm gonna say that much. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Alright. Man. Okay. Yeah, man, I could actually end the whole the whole New Game Plus run like right in this video if I'm fast enough. Jesus Christ. Wow. I get all quiet and stuff for the stuff, but then I feel really happy I decided to do an intelligence dexterity build. And I'm also honestly, it wouldn't even matter if I didn't have Dark Bead. I still had Power of Fin plus Crystal Magic Weapon. Yeah. I was gonna kill something no matter what. I was gonna kill something super dead no matter what. Let's see here. Knight's Honor. Let's see. At the Dark Wraith, Coven, Dark Sword, Cosmetics, Patches. Grand Great Sword, Straight Sword, and Shield. Dagger, Great Sword, Straight Sword. Oh, okay. So it's Dagger. Dagger.
Don't get yourself.
Okay. Long sword or straight swords, which is like straight sword. Balance box. I still have plus 10 dagger. Okay. Okay. Well, plus 10 this great sword, then we'll have everything we need for making plus. Did I skip the great sword? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
This is the old.
I mean, he's had nothing but dialogue we've already heard before, so honestly, the only thing left to do at this point... Oh, you know what? Need to... Firelink Shrine. Need to go out to Firelink Shrine. Oh, Petrus.
Me? I've scoured. Where could you, milady?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. If Petrus had killed Rhea, he would have also dropped his ivory talisman. The reason I decided to kill Petrus here is because I really don't like letting that ridiculous individual get away with his transgressions. Now, to meet our new merchant. Patches!
Oh, we meet again. How many of you are there? You've come at the perfect time. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble merchant now, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you. There you are. Have a nice look at them. Oh, relax. No more funny business out of me, my friend.
First against gesture, prostration. We couldn't get this the last time around because we aggroed him and ended his side quest of his death, but we finally got that one. Let's talk to him first.
Here, have you met that backwoods Shiva? Believe me on this one, bruv. The man is trouble. I can see it in his eyes. I just can. No doubt about it. Watch him.
Yeah. So, Patches is the second character in the game who will actually warn us about Shiva possibly being treacherous. Right? The second person is Alvina herself. After you reach rank 3 in her covenant and you move to a loading screen, Alvina actually revealed to the player that they distrust Shiva and fear that he might use her covenant to accomplish his own ends. Now, what this is in reference to is actually content that was originally meant to be in the game but was eventually cut out for time. You see, we have the Chaos Blade here, right? Well, the thing is, there was originally meant to be a side quest where Shiva would ask you to forge the Chaos Blade and then give to him to complete that side quest. It sounds simple enough, but when you actually do meet Shiva and give to the with the Chaos Blade in your hands, one of two things will happen. The first is that Shiva will ask you for the Chaos Blade, and if you give it to him, he'll immediately turn hostile and use it against you, forcing you to kill him. The second thing that will happen is that if you refuse to give him the Chaos Blade, he'll turn hostile and try to attack you. Now, right. The side quest is actually a reference to a similar side quest from Demon's Souls, where a character named Satsuki would ask you to give him a rare katana that would called the magical sword Makoto, and that if you got the Makoto for him, you'd either give Satsuki the Makoto, allowing him to use it against you, or you refuse to give Satsuki the Makoto, which would cause Satsuki to try to attack you. But another thing about Shiva is that after you actually give Shiva the Chaos Blade, he would actually go to the painting world of Aramaeus, where you'd have to use the same Black Eye Orb that you had to use in Lautrec's side quest to invade his version of Anor Londo in order to kill Shiva and get the Chaos Blade back. So quite a lot of info there, and quite an interesting way. Sounds like a fun side quest to me. I always liked killing Satsuki and Demon's Soul, so I would have been up for killing Shiva that way. Alas, that's not possible anymore.
Wait, have you met Petrus? That self-proclaimed cleric? Believe me on this one, bruv. The man is scum. Don't you be fooled by his claims to do good. They're all the same, those rotten clerics.
Now, as you can see here, Patches is a bit biased against clerics. If you tell him that he's a cleric and you survive his trap, he'll try to kill you by hand, like he apparently did to some other clerics in the past, and now he's telling you that another cleric is actually a bad guy. Now, I've already explained twice that Petrus is in fact a piece of garbage who will just take the nearest opportunity he can to murder Rhea and take care of humanity. So Patches is actually right about Petrus here, whereas with Shiva, it's just the remnants of content that's no longer in the game.
Boy, have you met Lautrec the Embraced? Believe me on this one, bruv. He's completely mad. He wouldn't think twice about cutting somebody down. So watch out for him. Especially if you've humanity to spare.
And we all should be familiar by now how true Patches happens to be about Lautrec. So you can see a bit of a trend here. That Patches is actually meant to be a pretty shady individual himself, who will nonetheless warn you about some pretty nasty people that you'll meet in Lordran.
I'm done with the looting and wondrous.
So let's purchase some items from him now. First thing you notice is that he sells you Eyes of Death. But he only sells you up to 3 of them before they disappear from his stock forever. So buy an Eye of Death for him right now if you feel like it. Second thing is he'll sell you a Divine Blessing. We already know what those are. Rare, one-of-a-kind consumables that fully restore your HP and cure all status ailments upon use. So might as well get it for him. He'll sell you infinite prism stones, of which we actually didn't see it, but I have no desire to go back to the Tomb of the Giants just to double check this, but if you do befriend Patches this way, he will have used these prism stones to leave a trail that will lead you to the second bonfire in the Tomb of the Giants. So there you go. But interesting enough, he'll also sell you 3 humanity and a twin humanity. So thank you. Despite being something against clerics, he seems to have some miracles, which you have to actually be part of some sort of church or sect in order to even have in Dark Souls. So it's pretty interesting all the same, you know. Really interesting stuff. Excuse me. Let's just buy these. Ah, the Crescent Axe. Yeah, here we go. Well-used bronze battle axe with a long hilt and crescent-shaped blade. One of the blessed weapons of the Way of White, the Crescent Axe is bequeathed to the cleric warriors who have proven their faith. So, let's see. I think I'll buy a Crescent Axe since I'm not... Oh yeah, Crescent Axe is one of the kind. And it's a weapon that we actually needed for the Knight's Honor trophy, so... getting it was pretty much necessary. Ooh, the Thorlin Talisman. Actually, it's interesting that Patches will sell you the Canvas Talisman, because this is actually a starting talisman type that the Cleric class you can begin with in Demon Souls. Now, the Canvas Talisman is pretty interesting in that it's pretty much exactly like the Sorcery Catalyst when it comes to how good its scaling is for the fact that it's a starting Catalyst type. In fact, until you get up to about 40 or so faith, the Canvas Talisman is actually the best talisman as far as its magic adjustment stat goes for faith builds. And then you should stick with it if you're just looking for a dedicated like here's how it goes. You never use the Thorlin Talisman. You stick with the Canvas Talisman until you get above 40 faith. And then, after that, you switch up for either the Sunlight Talisman, the Ivory Talisman, or the Dark Moon Talisman. Depends on what build you're going for. And he sells you the entire Cleric Armor set, as well as all 3 of the Family Masks. So here's all their abilities in order. Mask of the Father slightly raises equip load. Mask of the Mother slightly raises HP. Mask of the Child slightly raises stamina recovery speed. The Father carries burdens on his back. The Mother encourages nourishment. And the Child is full of energy. But the Cleric armor here is armor worn by warrior clerics of the Way of White, where famous for being unyielding in battle. It is rather substantial in size and weight, making its wearer look even bigger than they actually are. Not bad. So this is the same armor set that Vince and Nico were wearing, so you can tell where Patches got his crap from.
I'm done with the looting. And...
Alright.
Right. Good stuff, eh? Don't you forget who got it for you.
Yeah, I won't, dude. Alright then. Half of me wants to go down and bring Igward out of Firelink Shrine of the New Londo just to bring him up to Firekeep. But I'm not really here to do that. Let's see. Let's see. Dark Chaos and the Parish. Wait a minute, wait! Did I seriously never sit at the bonfire? Okay. That's a huge oversight in my case. I never sat at the bonfire for the Chamber of the Princess, so the only way I can get down to Dark Moon Tomb bonfire is through here. That's hilarious. I never thought I'd do that. Unfortunately, that also means I have to basically do the long way if I want to get down to the, Alright, I have to do it the long way if I want to get back up and turn these characters into their bonfires. And you know what? When I'm done with this, I'm going to have to rename the video. I currently have it named something completely different, because I didn't think I'd actually be able to get literally everything I wanted to get done today. But now I don't. Now that I'm actually on the cusp of completing this New Game Plus run, man, Jesus Christ. I mean, there's still plenty I could do, like try to enter the DLC in order to get some, in order to try and get some, more copies of the Dark Sorceries I have, but to be honest, that's way more trouble than it's worth. I really don't need any more than 6 Dark Bead. It's perfectly fine with that. Alright then. Rest here. Oh, here's the statue of Gwyn I found. I told you guys about this last time we actually went to fight Gwendolyn. Put on the Dark Moon Sans ring, it disappears. Let's see. Now we put on the crest shield.
Halt! This is the too tarnished. It shall, if thou art a true hear the voice of mine self, Gwendolyn, and kneel before me.
Yeah, I'm sorry I skipped past that. I forgot you guys wouldn't have heard it. And now we're just gonna trespass, because why not?
Foolishness. Thou trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the Dark Sun. Mark the words of mine self, Gwendolyn. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
So, this is actually a completely different phrase from what Gwendolyn will say to you if you enter while you, after you destroy the fake Guinevere statue. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh! I didn't block there. I didn't block there. Oh my god. Woo! Well, alright. Let's try not to, I don't mind the death here. It's gonna be... It's not gonna be an easy road from here on out. Let's do this. Yeah, we already heard the speech. Alright. Got 2 hits in. Wow, okay. Woo! 2 deaths. Yo, man, this is actually really, really insane. Oh, man. Actually, hold on a second. Mouse box. Let me see here. What I'm gonna do is get the Lingering Dragon Crest Ring to extend my buff length. Because the main thing I worry about is having to rebuff in the middle of the fight. I'll take those 2 deaths. I deserve them. Right? Okay. Okay. Not too difficult.
Hectic, swathed in dark.
He has a pattern, and
Curse upon thee.
and his combos can trip you up, especially if you're really in need of health. Like, I basically got stuck in a really terrible heal attack pattern. I got really stuck there. But yeah, anyway, I have another set of souls. Good. Goody, 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 goody. Oh, by the way, this chair is actually where Gwendolyn sits. The entire time. Like, his character model sits here while you, the player, do absolutely nothing but just talk to the guy from behind that curtain screen. And I should know that for a fact because... Well, I actually know that for a fact. I'm mostly saying that because on the PS3 version, there's actually this really cool series of Covenant-related dynamic themes you could download for your PlayStation 3. There's one for each member of the Way of White Covenant. And the thing of it is... I mean, no. There's not one for just the Way of White Covenant. There's one for every Covenant. And the version for the Blaze of the Dark Moon is where the one with Gwendolyn just sitting inside the chair by herself. And it's interesting because that's just where Gwendolyn is. He's just sitting in that chair waiting for you. Oh, okay, so behind me. Well, I got tripped up. Now, that being said, it was still really fun. And yeah, the main reason I wanted Bellowing is that it would extend the duration of both Power Within and Crystal Magic Weapon. That way, I didn't have to worry about anything. Oh my god, what? Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Jesus, tap dancing Christ, that could have ended horribly for me. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Modify equipment. Dark Moon Bow. Alright, yeah, Dark Moon Bow for the soul of Gwendolyn. Alright. Alright. Alright, that's it. We only have 2 weapons we need to make in order to get the Knight's Honor Trophy now. And both of those require having us go to the Game Plus in order to get them. So let's just port back over. Rejoin the Abyss. Let's see. Dark Wraith Covenant. Let me just double check to see what we get for it.
What is it? I go on.
Alright, enter Covenant again.
Farewell.
Alright. So, like before...
What is it? I go.
We offer our humanity plus 5. Should get us back to rank 1. Yeah.
Farewell.
Now we need to offer up more humanity.
What is it? I go.
$30. Gives us the exclusive Dark Set and the Dark Sword. Oh, another thing about the Covenant ranks here is that each rank to go up in the Covenant increases the amount of humanity that the Dark Hand item can life drain from any NPC.
They failed me. They were. I am certain.
Alright.
Farewell.
Alright, so... Dark armor. Dark armor. Armor of the Dark Race, former Knights of New Londo who descended into Dark. Their armor transformed and remains a symbol of the Dark Servants and their diabolical art of life drain. So, let's see. Oh, this box. Life drain. Might as well display this while we're here. Alright. So, a Dark Hand is an item you can wear in your right hand, like so. If you hold it up like this, it generates a shield that possesses about 30 stability. However, the Dark Hand shield you can generate provides 80% damage reduction on all fronts, which means physical, magic, fire, and lightning are all greatly reduced by this power. The Dark Wraiths, incited by Kath, use the power of the Dark Soul to absorb humanity, an art shared by this weapon, which also acts as a special shield. Ancients particularly could sap the humanity of even a replete saint in the blink of an eye. So I think we have to put it on our right hand, actually. Oh boy, right hand. Oh my god, the amount of menu shuffling to do. Right. Alright, so that's how it works. Okay. You're the safest bet.
Ow.
Down there, down you go. Okay, nothing from you. Three from you. Five from you, yeah. Alright, Patches, you're up next. Get into position. Come on. I don't want to have to hurt you.
Hey, put an end to that.
Yeah! 5 from Patches. Alright, so from all of them together, we have about 13. That's great. Now, those are just human-sized NPCs, and I can't think of anyone else that we can reasonably expect this from, so... Not Logan, that's for sure. Let's see. I did say I'd show you the ending of, I did say I could show you what would happen to, Onion Bro if you saved him in the way you did. So let's go and do that. So this is going to take a while. Just riding back down here is going to take us a while. So as you can see here, the Dark Hand is basically what you want to do in order to farm humanity for your NPCs non-lethally, which is why powering up how many times you can drain humanity from an NPC is actually a really handy way of incentivizing a player to rank up in the Dark Wraith Covenant. and we get the New Game Plus difficulties, it's especially pertinent because of how easy it would be to keep inflicting that much damage on someone. Alright. Yeah. Nothing but that. And yeah, for even more humanity, we could just kill both the Dark Chaos and the Dark Moon Nightess in order to get their Firekeeper souls. To be honest, I'm actually just planning to do that, actually. So before this runs over, I'll just kill the Nightess and the Firekeepers again to get their souls. Eat, absorb their humanity, get as much of it as I possibly can. Oh man. I almost want to do a video where I just take down the where I take down basically every other boss in this game on New Game Plus, just to show you how I could do it, but nah, we're pressed for time. Well, I'm not pressed for time. I really enjoy playing Dark Souls. It's just that New Game Plus, the way it's done in these series, has never really been interesting to me until Dark Souls 2 got right by actually changing up the enemy layout. This is just in case I can't get past this guy. Whoop! Whoop! Alright. Yeah. That's all we need to do there. So let's finish up Sigbro's questline. There we go. Alright, Bellowing, Dragon Crest Ring. Alright. Alright, okay. Alright. Alright, that's all of them.
Oh, wait. Did you defeat those dire creatures? Outstanding. You never fail to impress. Well, wonderful.
Huh.
This Knight of Katarina thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Speckled stone plate ring.
I feel like I'm always thanking you. I curse my own inability.
So,
I feel like I curse.
so that's it. if you killed the Chaos Eaters before Sigmar jumps down in Lost Izalith, this is how his questline will end. And he'll survive. As you see here, I only got 4 humanity out of him. And you can't get any more once you're pretty sure you basically got everyone's humanity.
I feel like I...
So that's about it. And obviously, the last way for his questline to end here is for him to die, but... Now then, we'll go get those Firekeeper souls. Yeah, this is gonna make the video go back a little longer than I probably should. But hey, 4 Firekeeper souls is about 20 extra humanity. So, I saw Incredibles 2, by the way. I was actually kind of caught off guard by how close to Friday it was released last week. When I saw it made about $170 million in its opening weekend, I was just really floored and super proud of it. So, I knew then that I had to go check it out. I had to. So, my honest opinion about the film is that if you like the first one, you'll definitely like the sequel. For what it's worth, yeah, take that. Okay. Alright, next up. Dark's Chaos. But yeah, the reason I liked it is because, like, it's actually a really hard film to talk about when it comes to quality. Because, like, the first Incredibles came out in 2004. 2004. And what has happened since 2004? Like, The Dark Knight. What's happened since 2004? Specifically, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, basically the entirety of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, when you think about it. And it's like a bunch of great and not so great superhero movies came out in those 14 years. And through those 14 movies, we had basically nearly every angle we could introduce superheroes to from our audience. So, Incredibles 2 was basically in a position where it looks pretty unimpressive compared to its contemporaries now, because it doesn't look as risky. Because another important aspect about The Incredibles 2 is that it was released around before Marvel did their Civil War comic book event, which is basically entirely about topics that The Incredibles would have covered during the events of its 2004 film. So the sequel, The Incredibles 2, actually just continues from where the first one left off, literally, as if those other films did not exist. As if those other themes were never discussed. And in my honest opinion, I think that was for the better. Let's see. Yeah, we have 32 humanity now. So we could probably just go down and, let's see here. And again, we're going to use the Silver Knight Shield here. Plus Pyromancy Glove. Pursuers. Alright, that's basically... okay. Basically, The Incredibles is not a really dark film. It never has been. Especially compared to,
What is it? Go on. Very well.
And even the first one wasn't really that dark. It was just a very standard superhero movie level of dark mixed with a James Bond film. So what the sequel eventually ends up doing is it just expands on what the first Incredibles film did, instead of worrying about whether or not it fits in with its older and more mature brethren. It worries entirely about what it was doing, and by sticking closely to what it alone was doing, it just doesn't lose sight of what it is. And I appreciate the movie for just remembering that it's a sequel to The Incredibles and not a movie that's trying to be a part of some sort of cinematic universe that's just going to go up in flames, because of course it will.
Magnificent. You have followed my teachings faithfully. You are the true Lord of Men, the Dark Lord. Now go forth and rid us of that enfeebled Gwyn. I, Khan, shall await you here.
Alright. Let's see here. White Ring. And Dark Silver Tracer. So this is the end of the game again. Oh, look at all these Black Knights. Look at all those Black Knights. Seriously, really mega weirded out by that. Alright then. So we're just gonna see if we can still alive. Even with a New Game Plus, they're going to survive a parry dodge, so it's not going to be as easy to kill them this time. Yeah. Get up, buddy. We still have some pairing to do. Yeah. We don't need to pick up any more ore because we already have the weapons we need to upgrade fully upgraded. And all we need to do now is go to New Game Plus. Then we'll get the Knight's Honor trophy that way. Don't be afraid. Now, these sword-wielding ones, I wasn't really troubled with. It's the axe and the halberd users I'm going to have a problem with. Those guys already hit super hard on New Game. New Game Plus are going to be ridiculous. Yeah. I'm not going to try to parry Gwyn either, because that's suicide. Alright. Alright then. I'm not going to lie, my heart's actually pounding right now, because Gwyn will not give you any room to breathe if you aren't on this level. Alright. 168,000 souls. Now again, style. So you can choose to link the fire by going over here. But what we need to do is get the secret ending. The one where you just leave. Shit. Wow.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Carth and Framt serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
Look how happy our character is at this. And we have the Dark Lord trophy. Alright, so you notice that Kath said Kath and Framt were apparently waiting for the Dark Lord to show up the entire time. That's like right up there with meeting Kath in the first place. That's a really huge plot twist in the lore. See, both of them are involved in some sort of ancient conspiracy, but at first, neither seems to support the other's goals. Calf is working to begin the Age of Dark, using the Dark Race to steal humanity and snuff out the First Flame, with its efforts often turning humans into deranged beasts if New Londo and Nueso are anything to go by. Although that's likely unintentional. Yeah, remember, Calf is actually still responsible for Uasil falling to the abyss due to the fact that he actually had Dark Race there. He's not 100% trustworthy. It's just, he looks trustworthy because most of his dialogue is spent on revealing Framp's own lies and deceptions. So speaking of Frampt, he seeks to preserve the Age of Fire by having replaced Lord Gwyn, but it's later revealed that the Chosen Undead prophecy was fabricated to lure undead to Lordran so their humanity could be used to kindle bonfires and keep the First Flame lit a while longer until one undead manages to replace Gwyn, resulting in said undead being used to fuel the First Flame with their humanity. Now, as you can see there, everything we learned about Frampt is really muddled, because he'll rejoin the rest of his brethren to crown you as the new Lord of the Age of Dark, which implies that Frampt was going on with Calf's plan the whole time, even while telling you how to keep the Age of Fire going. So basically, what both players over the years have had to try to rationalize is which one was the good ending and which one was the bad ending. Because I distinctly remember the player base considering the Link to Fire ending to be the good ending and the Dark Lord ending to be the bad ending. But over time, we as a player base dug further into the lore, and over the course of our the game's 7-year lifespan, we've all pretty much come to the conclusion that there is no good or bad ending. See, it's possible that Frampt and Calf are playing the Chosen Undead no matter which ending they take, for reasons that we aren't able to figure out with the context provided solely by Dark Souls 1. Whichever the reasons, and whatever you can even partly agree with or not, you're being played by someone. They have a plan that apparently required someone becoming the Lord of Dark, or at the very least requiring the Age of Fire to keep going until the Lord of Dark can be chosen. So they have to play both sides until someone eventually becomes the Lord of Dark. That's the only thing we can figure out. It's compounded by the fact that they don't even appear to be human or god. They're just... There's just no telling what they are, who they are, what they're actually after, what they want to accomplish by bringing about the Age of Dark, if they were apparently unwilling to clean up after their mess in Uasil. But if there's one thing they can both agree on, it's how much they genuinely dislike Seath as a person. Remember, he's called a traitor. He betrayed his own kin just to side with Gwyn and get power that he never got. Calf is more open about it, referring to him as the traitor, outright. No positive words for him. Frampt, however, is a bit more subtle. When he describes Seath diplomatically as Gwyn's former confidant, he makes his true opinion clear with how little the Scaleless Dragon's soul is worth to him. Basically, I think if you try to feed Frampt the Moonlight Dragon, the Moonlight Greatsword, they won't get very many souls back from him. In fact, I think you'll only get 1 soul back from him if you're to do that.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
Alright.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
And yeah, this is how New Game Plus starts. Back in the Undead Asylum. Back before anything else happened to you. Just back before it all began. So, we'll actually end the video off by going into Lordran again. That way I don't have to show off going back into New Game Plus each and every time, and we can just focus on getting the Platinum Trophy that way. Other team's Great Hammer, which you don't need. You die. Oh, so, yeah. This is New Game Plus Plus. So yeah, the difficulty increases by upping how much health and damage they can inflict to the player each enemy gets. Like I said at the start of this Let's Play when it came to general New Game Plus stuff. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I think we just go down here. Oh man. It would be hilarious to take you on a New Game Plus Stray Demon, but no, I'm not interested in doing that. So yeah, if you liked today's video, I hope you guys did. Even if you think I rushed things a bit. Alright. So, I'll catch you guys next time when we basically bum rush the rest of the game and try to get to Anor Londo super fast. Praise the sun, have a great night, and praise the dark.